So either you've stumbled upon a Baldwin EX32 synthesizer and you want to learn more about it, in which case I have timestamps here for all the features, or you just like weird keyboard slash synthesizers. So let's talk about this one. I found this keyboard at an estate sale and I looked online to find out more about it, and all I could find was some guy asking if anybody knew what this was. No demo videos or anything like that, so I knew I had to get it and learn about it and now share it with you. So let's dive on in. Okay, so we have 4 sections in this keyboard. We have the rhythm section, the presets, the custom synthesizer, and then right here we've got the polyphonic sequencer. I'm not gonna go over the sequencer here because not to like brag or anything, but I have a software. On the back of the keyboard, we have a few inputs and outputs. We have a volume pedal input, a 12-volt power input, a headphones output, and a stereo RCA output. On this side, we have the MIDI in, out, and through, which is very nice, a foot switch, and then a fine pitch adjustment knob. Also, it's important to note that this keyboard does not have velocity sensitive keys. So the craziest part about this keyboard is the custom voice synthesizer. Wow, that sounds crazy. And it is. Let's dive on in. So you want to navigate your little finger over to the custom button. We'll turn these off for now. And then you want to hit enter. If you don't hit enter, it doesn't do anything. There's why is this here? There are 4 different sections to the synthesizer. Wave A and wave B, which are like 2 oscillators. Then you have mix, which are different ways to mix those 2 waveforms together. You can either have just oscillator A playing, or 100% A and then 0 for wave B, 75-25 for the volume split, 50-50 so they're both playing equally. You can have it go from A to B, so like A becomes the attack and then it fades to B for the sustain. You can do the opposite of that, where B is the attack and then it goes to A for the sustain. You can have it morph between the 2 waveforms, which is my favorite, and you have slow, medium, and fast for how quickly it fades between the 2 waveforms. So when I say it morphs between both waveforms, even if you have them set to the same waveform, you can see that on wave A, we have the first wave selected because this little LED is on, and wave B is also that, but you hear it still morphs between the 2. So I don't know if wave B has like higher harmonics in it, but something interesting is going on there. And then you have 8 different volume envelopes. Let's listen to the different waveforms for wave A. So for that, we were just listening to wave A because we had our mix 100% A and then 0% for wave B. I don't think you can do wave B all on its own, because you only have the option for 100% on A and then 0% on B. So we will go to one of my favorite ones. We'll just go for mix, and then we'll do a medium, so you'll hear it fade between the 2. So we're gonna leave wave A on the first wave, and we'll just cycle through all of the B waves. We have some different envelopes, just your basic on and off. On with a little bit of release. where this synth really comes to life is adding vibrato and then a sustain. So you can even use one of these shorter waveforms. I'll do this waveform. With the crazy panning of the drums in the rhythm section, I was surprised that there was no stereo chorus for the synthesizer section. I feel like this is one of those instruments that really comes to life with some effect. So I'm running it through a Boss chorus pedal, and then in my mixer I'm sending it out to a reverb and delay bus. Let's have a quick listen. Okay, so the pluck sound in here is really nice with some reverb. Let's go for the one with a little bit slower attack. Wow, listen to that. I could do that all day. Let's turn down the reverb a little bit. I mean, it is an organ, so that one sounded pretty organ-y. Okay, now I'm gonna quickly run through all of the preset sounds. Okay, so now we're going to talk about the rhythm section. And get your headphones on, boys, because these drums are in stereo. No, really, they're in stereo, and I have no idea why. Huh? Okay, so I'm going to play every drum rhythm now. If you'd like to skip ahead, figure it out. Okay, so not only do you have the built-in rhythms, but you can also program your own. So you go into this custom record mode, and then start, and then clear all, and now you just have a metronome. So now with this, you can just play in the drums, and it does all the quantizing automatically. Beat Genius? Oh my. Okay, now that we have our stereo drum groove going, you can speed it up. Slow it down, maybe. Ooh. Ooh. Oh, this is fire. Okay, so now we have our custom drum beat. Maybe next you want to add some bass. So you can hit split. And now down here will be the bass. We have to select one. I actually kind of like tuba. I don't know. Okay, so now we have our custom drum beat, our bass down here, and our custom synth up here. Let's put it all together. Okay, so this keyboard has that auto-chord accompaniment feature that you would expect on a lot of keyboards like this. It's hard to do anything with that doesn't sound super cheesy, so obviously, let's dive on in. Ooh. Yeah. Okay, and that's it. So yeah, that's a kind of a fun thing if you're looking for that. Okay, so this is an electric organ, so it's kind of limited in its sound set, but the important question, can it do dubstep?
Here we go!
Yes, it can. Modulate between the two oscillators using one of these mix modes, and run it through a blues driver effects pedal. Okay, so if you have come across one of these, should you get it? I would say yes. If you're watching this video and you've come this far, yeah, probably. It's rare. You can show off to your friends. Hey, I have a Baldwin synthesizer. No, literally, what? It is an organ synth, so it makes a lot of organ sounds. I will have a sample pack down below with some of the drum beats and some like pluck sounds and some chords, just so you can like have access to some of the sounds in this if you can't find one. They are rare after all. So if you found one of these at an estate sale or a flea market, let me know in the comments below if you bought it or not. And I gotta go.